How's it going, guys? Welcome to the TwoPennyGames Piggy Bank, your favorite casual gaming podcast with my casual gaming buds. I'm Phil. I'm your host for this show here on twitch.tv/@TwoPennyGames. And if you're not watching today, Monday, past 5 o'clock Central Time, where we stream usually, you can catch us on YouTube at TwoPennyGames on YouTube. And every 8 a.m. on Saturdays is when this show drops. Why are you shaking your head, Tavin? It's 8 a.m.
It is 8 a.m. I'm shaking my head because you had the Twitch URL wrong.
Because I put at?
You put the at, and that will lead them nowhere.
Either way.
I mean, you can say either way, but that's not where they're going. Twitch.tv/2pennygames.
It's still... They can just take out the at. It's fine. Anyway, that was Tavin. The peanut gallery for my intros for this little show that I do. It's great. He always has something to say.
A lot of vocal energy right now, don't you?
Yeah. I feel good. I feel good today. You're the sleepy one. You got some school going on today.
I'm mocking you because you sound sleepy right now.
Do I?
Yeah.
I don't feel it. Anyway, across the table from him and to my right, stage left, we have Connor Elliott.
You know, realistically, if someone's going to get someone's link to Twitch or whatever, they're just going to go into the comments section below or the description below and get it that way. Who's going to type it out? What loser does that? You guys type URLs out?
That's fair.
No,
sometimes.
I don't. Yeah.
Depends. Depends on where I'm trying to go. Also, stage right is Connor.
House left. Sorry.
There you go.
Sorry.
House left.
I haven't acted in a while here, Tavin.
I mean, there's simple lefts and rights. The stage is you, so.
Oh, is that how it all is?
Yeah, well, it's instead of saying my right and your right, it's stage right and house right, you know?
Yeah.
To where, like, if you're on stage right would be I'm facing the audience, stage right, you know? But for the audience, that's their left.
Yeah, I see.
That's why you would say. If you're in the house, you'd be like, oh, yeah, so stage right, meaning house left.
Okay, I see.
This is language developed because, a director would give feedback or tell an actor to go do something and they would turn the wrong way because everybody got confused.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That is the lingo, you know?
Now I know more.
That's how it goes.
Theater.
The theater! Speaking of theater, I went to the theater and watched Here, directed by Robert Zemeckis, starring one Tom Hanks and Paul Bettany. It was pretty okay.
So weird that I've not heard of this movie at all. But I guess I am super out of touch with movies right now. So I never know what's happening. You always jump into the chat. You're like, I saw this one. I'm like, never fucking heard of that. So
well, I mean, we're in a movie theater. I get to watch things early.
Yeah.
A good 24 hours before anybody else. And it was very just okay. And that's pretty much all I have to say. It's very interesting concept. I was telling them before we started recording that it's the most like theater, like stage plays type movie that I've ever seen. So
I watched for my film studies class. I watched Rear Window, which is an Alfred Hitchcock movie.
The cock.
It's a movie in which there's this guy who has his leg broken. So the entirety of the movie is him watching his neighbors
in a wheelchair
out the window, and then he doesn't witness a murder, but like he gets cued in on the fact that a neighbor across the way has killed his wife.
In a wheelchair.
Pretty good movie.
Yeah.
1950s, so old, but it was still pretty good. I watched it with my girlfriend, and she was listening to how they were speaking, and she goes, "Man, I wish we still talked like this." And I had to look at her and be like, "They didn't talk like this. This is actor voice."
What do they call it? Transatlantic.
Transatlantic.
Kind of like
accent,
that, but
right?
it wasn't 100% like that. That's more for like radio and stuff.
Hey there, doll face. How you doing?
Yeah. That's more like a radio
hey there,
thing
toots.
going on. But there was just like a proper speech filter put on all the actors, and yeah, she went, "I wish we still talked like that. That's so cool." And I'd had to look at her and go like, nobody talked like this. This is how actors did lines, because that's what acting was back in the day.
I saw a video recently of bloopers from those old movies, which apparently don't really exist all that much. And it was funny because you would immediately see that accent drop. They'd be talking like that and then go cussing like we would nowadays. It's very funny.
It's 100%. And the one thing about... God damn it. What's the fucking line?
Yes.
There's not that much because it's on film.
Yeah.
So you just throw it away.
Well, while you guys watched that, I watched The Substance.
I watched that movie too. That movie's awesome.
Yeah, it was a cool movie. It was a body horror movie.
Yes.
Centered around women and the expectations on them in society, but particularly the entertainment industry. It's basically like there's maybe spoilers, I guess, since I didn't know anything going in. It's where you take like this woman who's kind of an aging star. She's kicked out because she's like 50 years old. It's Demi Moore. She takes a injection that makes another version of herself split out of her, and it's a younger version of herself, and she has to they have to balance their lives together, and
I can't remember.
better not break that balance.
I can't remember the name of the actor. Margaret Qualley. It just popped in my head.
Yes.
She was the girl in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood who Brad Pitt kept picking up in his car, and she would like put her
The
feet
young-
on
the young
feet.
girl.
The young
The
girl.
young
Yes.
girl.
That
30
was
feet.
her. And yeah, the movie's awesome. It's not like you said. It's really just a statement on how like truly replaceable anybody is in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And it's very darkly comedic in some points. And yeah, it's chock full of body horror, and it's great.
But not like intolerable. Like it's not intolerable body horror.
It's not like gross for the sake of being gross. It's like,
yeah, it does itself. It does it well.
When we say body horror, like shit's getting cut up and like whips and like slashes or something.
no,
or?
we're talking like things growing out of your body.
Ah,
and,
ew,
Yeah.
I don't like that.
It's not as bad as other ones out there, so it's not really one of the
not
distracting points.
almost a like more tame version of some of the special effects in the Thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's very much like bodies are coming apart.
Well,
And,
yeah, but we're saying this one.
My brain went the Fly.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's not as. See, it's not even. I think that's
Not even
more
as gross as
disgusting.
that. Yeah, that movie's so gross.
Yeah.
Pretty gross.
Yeah. I just realized this is my first time seeing your wedding band
Oh shit, you're right.
in person. Yeah, because I didn't see it here. I'll
Good looking.
yeah,
It's nice.
It's a little hard to see in the light and so forth. It's a nice gold with a what is that, like a
The
wood
bourbon barrel.
trim on it. Yeah, that's a nice ring. I like that. That's very nice.
Married one. I got a wife.
We'll get there.
But of course, enough talking about movies as much as we do love those. This is a show about video games. Video game show where we come together every week and we talk about our weekend games, what we hope to play. We play mini games here on the show where we kind of compete against each other, and then to shoot the shit about the things we love about video games and have a great time here. Speaking of mini games, Connor, you got a little draft pick.
I do. Haven't done one of these in a while, but basically,
yeah.
what we do is we take a draft topic, and each of us have to come up with 5 entries in that category. In this case, it's best moments in gaming, specifically gameplay moments. Like they can't be narrative, like emotional hitting moments. Well, they could be emotionally hitting, but they're not like ones that are just cutscenes or
Not just a cutscene,
things of that
okay.
nature, but actually moments that involve gameplay.
Something you're playing through.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Quick time events, of course, included as well, but, probably wouldn't be at my top. But yeah,
I don't know, man. Something in Resident Evil 4 really speaks to you, maybe,
you know what? Maybe it does.
Maybe it does.
Maybe Resident Evil 2 remake. The general shooting in that game, I love. I absolutely love it.
I was wondering where you were going with that one.
But I guess since it's my draft pick, I'll kick it off.
Kick us off.
Kick it off easy. The thing that started this, my idea for this draft list was a game I couldn't get out of my mind. It's not a good first pick, but it's a good pick, which is the concert scene in Alan Wake 2. The dream concert sequence in Alan Wake 2.
Oh, what's the name of it? Champion of Light. Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Is that not just a cutscene?
No.
Oh, you play through it?
Yeah.
Like a rhythm game?
No. You'll see.
Okay.
You'll see.
It's straight up the gameplay. There's just screens and things
I'm
everywhere.
the only one on the panel that has not played Alan Wake 2.
What have you played, Phil?
Alan Wake.
Alan Wake,
Yeah.
which you can find live on the channel right now by the time you're hearing this, youtube.com/@TwoPennyGames. Our review of Alan Wake 1 /remastered. Did you play the remaster or did you just play the
I
original?
want to say it was the original one. Because
Then I'm the only one who played the remaster.
yeah.
Okay. Anyways, who's next, Phil?
Yes, Phil.
Okay.
On rotation.
I'll go next. I'm going to pick the 1,000 Heartless fight from Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah. One of the best moments in Kingdom Hearts.
That's
as a whole.
dope. That's dope.
Yeah, great time. Doing a lot of those reaction commands, just tearing through all these different Heartless in this big ol' icy canyon. The world of Hollow Bastion.
See, it's real hard. There's several that come to mind that I would like to pull to and speak on, but I think I think I'm going to go with the classic first.
Yeah.
The one that really developed the idea of great moments and set pieces and so forth. And I'm going to do the Uncharted 2 train sequence.
Yeah, I mean,
Shout out to the building falling over while you're inside it. That's a pretty great sequence too, but the train is the one.
Yeah, it's the one. It's kind of what put Uncharted on the map when it first came out that year, as everyone was kind of drawn to that train scene.
It's incredible. It's so fucking good.
Yeah,
Really good.
very cool. But for me, my next one, it would have to be the fight between Dante and Virgil on the final fight in Devil May Cry 3.
Oh,
Yes. yeah.
I was about to be like, in 5? Like, that moment's okay. But,
Oh, I love that fight too, but
Yeah.
something about the third game, just, you being locked down to a certain fighting style kind of makes it more, engage with it in interesting ways. And it's a very
in my
hard
head,
boss
too.
fight too.
All right, to me again.
Yep.
We're gonna go with Final Fantasy 16 Ifrit versus Titan.
Yes. That was a pretty sick one.
It's very, very
Very
good.
sick moment.
Very, very good. You're as Ifrit running through this huge stretch of desert. Kupka! And then Titan's over there fucking throwing boulders at you as you just dash through, and you jump onto Titan's limbs and sever him, and you stab him with his own limbs, and it's great time. Great
It's pretty
time.
damn brutal. Yeah,
Really
it's-
fucking cool.
Mhm. Yeah, that was emotionally the best fight in the game because it really built that
Really
one up.
good. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm going to take... Ooh, that's good. Yeah, I'm going to take that. I'm going to take the final Warthog drive in
Yes.
Halo 3.
That's good.
Halo 3 is the one I'm going to
Good
grab.
shit, dude.
I might have ended up on that one myself because that is seriously like
That's a good one.
end of the trilogy.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I think it tops the one that happens in 1.
Oh, easily.
By far, yeah. It just
The Banshee sequence in 2 is pretty good, but I think both Warthogs
It's
are better
not
than
not
that.
nearly on the same level.
Yeah.
yeah. But my next one, it's it's something that's actually stuck with me more than the game itself, but it would have to be the spoilers for those that haven't played Spider-Man 2, the Venom sequence. Yeah, just all of a sudden shifting it to a character, like a villain who aesthetically I like, but
good.
also gameplay perspective. It just like flips the game on its head, and it's the only time it does it, and it's a really badass
good. I
moment.
didn't think about that one.
That's
Yeah.
good.
I didn't think
That's
about
real
that one.
good. That's real good.
That's real
Very
good,
good.
Connor. That's real good.
It's tough actually.
There's some that I've still got in the tuck, but it's like, can I think of better ones?
Like I'm kind of the same way.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm not usually. Sometimes I like to stop myself from like double dipping
Mhm.
in
Yeah.
games.
Yeah, some of these, yeah.
But
There's so many great Uncharted ones.
yeah, but I'm not gonna resist that in this one because I'm gonna pick the Ifrit versus fucking, oh my god, what is the light one? Bahamut. Ifrit
Yep.
versus Bahamut. Yeah,
That is
yeah.
sick as hell. Honestly,
Ifrit and
Yeah.
the Phoenix and versus Bahamut is fucking amazing.
Yes,
you go
indeed.
off into space and you're combined with your brother Joshua.
yes,
And you're fighting Bahamut together in this amazing space sequence, and you're flying through the air at breakneck speeds, and you're fighting Bahamut. It's pretty sick.
it really comes out of nowhere in terms of the grandeur of that fight.
Pretty
and it's
kick-ass.
sick as hell. Yeah, probably one of the best part of that game.
A lot of people in the Titan fight and that sequence reported of overheating PS5s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, didn't experience that.
Neither did I, but
Mhm.
I'm stuck between several for the same franchise here. But I think I'm gonna go just because it elicited the most intense reactions from me out of any other sequence in both games. I'm gonna go the final fight of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Yeah,
Just
The
that
final fight?
the whole sequence, like so many moments of fanfare, of confusion, of euphoria, of
so the rebirth, not remake.
rebirth,
Yeah.
of heartbreak. Yeah, the final one in Rebirth crossed my mind. The speeder bike sequence in remake. Oh, I'm sorry, in remake. The Final Fighter remake and the speeder bike sequence in remake crossed my mind. A couple of other Rebirth scenes crossed my mind. But I think that final one in Rebirth is the one that you just go, what the fuck just happened?
I know.
Like you are left floored. You don't know what happened to yourself, like emotionally in that. And I don't know if I've ever had a video game do that to me ever.
Yeah, it's really impressive.
It's an insane moment. Insane. Nothing ever
In the membrane.
There's nothing like it.
Yeah, I was debating which one to bring from Final Fantasy, but for now, what I'm gonna go for is the final fight in the Golden Deer route in Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Oh,
That's good.
You know, I love this. Like, it's one that has one of my favorite video game soundtracks in gaming in general.
Not the fight I think of in that game.
Yeah, usually it's a mix between that and Edelgard versus Dimitri. You know, the Blue Lions route.
Where the 3 houses clash.
Would they go back to
that
the? It's like a replay of like earlier when you're still in school.
Yeah, no, I think of the
I
one
see
when all 3 of them clash. I think it is an Edelgard versus Dimitri. Oh, you're talking the narrative moment.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Well, not even the narrative moment, the battle itself as well.
Yeah, I'm talking the big battle of the 3.
Really call
Yeah, I
it?
know
They
what
call
you're
it the
talking
Battle of Eagle and Lion, right?
Oh yeah, no, I'm talking about I know what he's talking about. It's the thing with that one is because there's so many different perspectives on it. I remember the Golden Deer route being shit, mainly because it just wraps up Dimitri's character in a way. That's
yeah, it shits Dimitri's. It shits the bed on Dimitri's character, but as a battle,
it's really cool.
Fuck.
But it's big parts of the music. I love the final fight of the Golden Deer route.
yeah,
Music.
that's where
Star.
the Fodlan Weens really comes in like crazy, right? Or,
It's God Shattering Star. They
You're
do
right,
like
you're right.
They do like a rendition. at
yeah,
one point,
the
like-
interpolation of
yeah,
it. is in
interpolation.
there,
That's what they call it.
God, Fodlan Weens is so good. I wish I had time to play that game again.
Well, we'll have to.
I'd probably
eventually
just do the Golden Deer route again, honestly. Even though I haven't done the church route.
Yeah, but that's the
But I'm not really
weakest route.
interested.
It is the
in doing-
weakest,
I'm
yeah.
not interested in doing that. So.
Hey, you like Seteth? You like him?
No.
Who?
Boring.
The Flane's dad or Flane's
What choice are we on?
Brother?
We're on 4?
4, yes, Phil's turn.
Flane's brother or father?
No,
Brother.
Because
Yeah.
they
It's her
were father, but
No,
Ruse.
because I thought the ruse was that it was like her uncle or something like
brother, father. The ruse.
that. Was the
his
ruse?
father.
I thought
yeah.
the ruse that it was uncle, but they're actually siblings.
Yeah, it was father, but it's actually siblings.
Okay.
Didn't like either of those characters.
Flane was just too plain.
They're both boring.
For mine, I'm gonna go back to Kingdom Hearts 2. I'm gonna say the final fight with Xemnas, where you do like the deflection of all the lasers and stuff. Yeah,
I thought that would be your first one, but then the
They're all
others
really
made
good.
sense.
Yeah, the Thousand Heartless is the one, but that's right up there too. I remember playing that for hype and being like, what the
Badass.
fuck is happening right now?
Yeah.
best game of all time.
No,
Don't know what to say.
but it's quality. I got one for my 5th one. That's really just there to smile, but it's not a good pick.
Well, you can save it because we're on the 4th one.
Yeah. Getting kind of.
I've got 2 picks from Kingdom Hearts 2 and 2 picks from Final Fantasy 16.
Nah, bro. Fucking play some video games, why don't you?
I do.
So many choices. No. That one is. Okay. I'm going to say one. If I have to narrow it down, I will.
Mhm.
I want Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order from the moment Cal breaks his lightsaber to. It might be too long. I might be cheating.
When he creates one?
No. To even further. to when he beats the Sith Lord. Because that's all one arc.
I need you to pick either when he breaks it until he creates his new one, or until when he creates his new one until when he beats the Sith.
Which half does the Order 66 flashback fall under? I'll make it simple. Just the Order 66 flashback.
Oh, really?
Okay. I mean, it's great.
Great.
It's great.
Which one's that
But
one?
that whole arc is peak Star Wars.
It's. I want to say it's whenever he's making his lightsaber.
Isn't it last? Which is not Survivor? It's fucking
No, we're talking about Fallen Order.
Fallen Order. Yeah.
Whenever he takes his master's lightsaber.
wherever that happens, where the 66 flashback, because I think that's the pinnacle of the.
I think
of the shit.
I think that's right before you make your own.
Yeah, I think it's before you even go to that planet.
Before you go to the ice planet?
Yeah, I could be wrong.
I don't think it is. I think it's like right before you it's when you're getting the crystal.
Okay.
The Kyber crystal.
Yeah. 'Cause to me, the highlight is beating the Sith Lord. But 66 is a better moment.
Fair enough. Oh, yeah, it's my turn now.
It is. Your final.
last
Final
pick.
one. Yeah, it's more less for the moment how it's like just always good to go back to it, more just because it was my first time experience in this game, which was the bombing mission in Final Fantasy VII Remake. You know, waiting as long as I did for the next one to come out, for the remake to come out, and then playing it and being able to first, engage with this combat system, which has since become like one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And I was so like, in the moment during that segment, just because I was, back in Final Fantasy VII in this, perfect way.
It's so iconic.
Yeah.
On
top of that,
the cinematography, the jumping off the train,
Yeah.
the spider tank, scorpion tank, excuse me, jumping in, and all the different levels to that fight, even though it's so early in the game.
Yeah.
Wonderfully done.
Yeah. Love that game.
I'm going to finish my list off with kind of one that I don't think y'all are expecting. I'm going to go with in Red Dead 2, when you got your whole posse and you're rolling up on this mansion.
You got tuberculosis.
No, and you're rolling up on this mansion, and the music swells, and you're like, you're going after John Marston's son.
I know the moment. Yeah, I remember that being one of the highlights of that.
And you're rolling up, and you got your whole posse with you, and you're like about to go guns blazing on this big old mansion.
Yeah.
I find that game to be overall overrated with how certain people talk about it.
I agree.
But kind of what helps make it as, I guess, good as it is and well received as it is because of those certain kinds of moments.
Yeah.
I almost did the mountain fight because I love that. Like, it's the culmination of the entire
That thing
game.
is so crazy.
Yeah. But that one's also, like, fantastic as well.
Yeah.
It has those just
It's
moments
like,
in the game
I
that
just
really
think
stick in your mind.
I just think of like walking with all your whole group.
Yeah.
Walking, and then the music swells, and it's like the typical Western tune, and then I just get goosebumps thinking about it.
It's good. It's
Good stuff. Good
Connor,
stuff.
Red Dead Redemption 2 makes us sound like haters. We really like that game. It's a great game. But like, people call it like game of a generation type shit, and I'm like, I mean, hold on.
The gameplay holds it back the most.
So much.
Repetitiveness of the game, the slowness of it.
I hate how Rockstar tells stories. I hate it. They're bloated. They go on forever, unnecessarily, and there are so many parts where it's just like, this part of the narrative fucking sucks. What are we talking about?
I feel that way with GTA, but not Red Dead. I've always been able to enjoy the
I'm
narrative.
I'm definitely with you, where I much prefer the storytelling for when they do Red Dead than GTA.
By far.
Like GTA they just don't have as good of characters to me.
Great performances, but yeah.
They always lean into the, like, I'm an asshole, I'm a dickhead, I'm crazy type
Right.
thing, and they don't really but like in gameplay where you act like a maniac, having a maniac isn't effective.
Which is kind of one of the
I need
reasons
an
I see
outlaw.
Franklin
I
as
need
the
an
best.
outlaw with a heart of gold.
Literally. Yeah.
Well, Franklin does fulfill that role. Like, he's kind of ultimately a good guy. He's just kind of in this life.
I mean, yeah, because that game is about Franklin.
Yes, but then the three characters balance thing that they do disservices the player caring about Franklin the most.
Yeah.
Even though I agree with you, it's Franklin's story.
They turn it into a big Michael versus Trevor thing.
It turns into they put too much focus on the other two, and Michael sucks.
Oh, he's better than Trevor.
I like both of them.
Trevor I can at least laugh at. But I have that problem with narrative bloat in literally every Rockstar game I've ever played. I've never beaten Bully because of it.
I like to think of like, because the whole thing with GTA 5 is like Michael and Trevor, they were old thief buddies, like what if Michael was like, I don't know, the protagonist of GTA 3 or something, but like older.
He does kind of remember. I think
Wouldn't that be kind of cool?
My final pick.
I guess not to Tavin.
He's
I didn't understand what you said. So that's on me. My final pick is going to be. Oh fuck, that's a better one. Okay, again, I might be going too long. Can I do the whole narrative climax of MGS3 Snake Eater? That would be the Volgan fight, the Shagohod chase, the Shagohod fight, the motorcycle chase, the crash in the woods, the boss fight, the Ocelot fight.
the fact that you're able to break this up this way tells me you need to pick one.
That's too many moments. And they literally, I'm not kidding. Once I start the Volgan fight, I beat the game every time. I never
Pick the
stop.
boss fight.
But even that's the thing. Like the whole Shagohod stuff. I mean, and Vulcan as well.
Realistically,
makes sense
that's
in
2 hours of gameplay.
I would take Volgan to the end of Shagohod,
yeah.
or I would take the boss fight.
Especially
So
because
is the whole Eva in the woods and Eva on the motorcycle getting chased by random soldiers. Is that a third segment?
That's out of it. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Okay, give me the ladder.
Which one's that?
give me climbing
Boss?
the ladder.
Climbing the ladder.
Okay.
I'll
You
take
know
it.
what?
I'll take it.
Oh, yeah,
That's
that's a
good.
good one. That's a good one.
If
still
I
good.
couldn't have the whole arc, I was like, just give me the fucking ladder.
That's fair enough.
Still good. Still good.
You know,
There's
good list
trapped in my
here.
foot or something.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so the list is as follows, going through all of them for each of us. For me, at 5, Bombing Mission, Final Fantasy VII Remake. 4, the Golden Deer Route Final Fight. 3, the Venom sequence in Spider-Man 2. 2, Dante versus Virgil in Devil May Cry 3. And then 1, the Champion of Light sequence in Alan Wake 2. These aren't really ordered, but, whatever.
Yeah. Fifth pick to first pick is all,
Exactly. For Phil, his 5th pick was the...
It's weird that you're going backwards.
The mansion like assault.
That was the thing.
2.
I like mixed it up one, but yeah, the Red Dead 2 Mansion Assault. 4th is the Final Fight in Kingdom Hearts 2. 3 is Ifrit versus Bahamut. 2 is Ifrit versus Titan. Both of those in Final Fantasy 16. And 1 is the Heartless Army in Kingdom Hearts 2
Heartless fight. Yeah.
Thousand Heartless Fight.
Could have gotten more creative than double dipping in Final
Look,
Fantasy
man.
16.
Hey, is what came to my mind.
I'll allow the 2 Kingdom Hearts, but the 2 16s, I'm like, all right, come on. Now.
And it's
That's
what came
because
to my
Tavin
mind.
didn't play them.
I was gonna say he didn't appreciate them.
Exactly. What can he say? Well, he can say this about his list, with number 5 being the Ladder Climb in MGS 3, Order 66 Flashback and Fallen Order for number 4, number 3, the Final Fight in Final Fantasy Rebirth. The number 2 is the Warthog Ride, the last Warthog Ride in Halo 3.
God,
Very
I forgot
good
I
one.
picked that. That's so good.
Good one. And then 1, the train sequence in Uncharted, which I'd be surprised if you didn't do that. I thought you were going to do the assault on Kaer Morhen at one point. I thought you would dig in that bag.
Assault on Kaer Morhen
When they're all the...
from Witcher 3?
Yeah.
I don't think CD Projekt Red's game dev style plays well to things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and just how The Witcher 3 is constructed, it's a little pasted together. It just doesn't feel very smooth. In context, if you allow the context and the story to write out, oh yeah, it's epic. But I think the way it's presented is a little stiff.
Yeah.
Tell you what, Davin, this can stay my official list, but just for me and you,
Yeah.
take out the Bahamut and Ifrit fight, sub in the suicide mission for Mass Effect 2.
Oh,
No one did that. No one did that. Well, see...
I wish I thought of that before I said Order 66.
Know why you didn't have it?
That's good.
It's because you always look down on Mass Effect 2. This is your punishment.
The worst in the trilogy.
Yeah,
Worst
this
in
is
the trilogy.
this is exactly why this is your punishment. You don't get that one.
Dragon Age Inquisition is even better, I would say. From my
Jesus
memory, I don't
Christ.
remember Inquisition that well.
Yeah.
Connor, in the character creator for the Veil Guard, they at the very end they're like, "Hey, what do you want your context to be from Inquisition?" And I literally opened up that menu, and you can like create another character, so you can like recreate your Inquisition character and something like that. And I was literally like, I don't remember what happened in that game. I'm just whatever the default is, fine, yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah, unfortunately, it didn't stick with me as much as it did like the other Dragon Age games. So, well, Origins, but
Yeah, that'll be my list. I'll sub out for
I'm with that.
MA2.
I'm with that. That's great. That's great, Phil. If I had thought I would have taken that if I had thought of it prior to Order 66 would have been the one I would have taken out for that. I'm trying to think if there's a better the Assault on Earth. IMI 3.
yeah.
Pretty good. Level design not as great. But again, with the added context and the buildup of the 3 fucking video games.
Right.
It's pretty epic.
The Suicide Mission, though, it just has that like level of planning that is involved, and it makes you have more stake into it.
Yeah.
You're planning every individual choice. That's going to
It's a
determine how
finale.
things
It's a
go.
finale that's
great.
built off of just one game, whereas the 3 is built off.
All 3 games, yeah. I don't love the Suicide Mission because I've replayed Mass Effect too much. And the first time through the Suicide Mission is incredible. Every time after that, it's a math problem.
That I think. So when we played
And one of the worst final bosses of all time.
when we played that on Hype, have you ever played? I think that was like the hardest my heart was beating.
Oh yeah, it's intense.
Like yeah.
Yeah, because you believe the stakes, which tells you how just well written that game is. That it's just you just believe those stakes.
But Connor, Inquisition's better.
Apparently, yeah. He's just saying.
According to
The thing is,
Tavin.
you know he just mouthed off. And,
Well,
he's
here's
paying
the thing.
price.
I really dislike Mass Effect 2 gameplay. I think they simplified it way too much. I think Mass Effect 2 is the catalyst for the downfall of BioWare because
Jesus.
they got away from what they're great at, and it turned them into a studio that the overwhelming success of Mass Effect 2 turned them into a studio that creates games that they're not the best at. Now, it looks like they're on a comeback, but they're on a comeback based off of the Mass Effect 2 era. So now it's a bunch of new devs who are really good at making a Mass Effect 2 styled video game. So that, early on, I feel like I'm already enjoying the gameplay mechanics better of Veilguard than I am Mass Effect 2. Now,
Gotcha.
that's not fair because it's 15-year difference between the two. So, that's just not fair. But as of, I just generally think Mass Effect 2 is a boring third-person cover-based action shooter with RPG elements, and BioWare's great at action RPGs.
ME2 was 2009?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Right?
God, we're old.
Yeah.
It's 2007.
9 or
Mass
11?
Effect. 9.
9. Yeah, because 3 is 2012,
12?
Yeah.
I want to say. Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, we're old.
Yeah. Well, I mean, none
Not
of us really played Mass Effect 2 when it came out, so. You did?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, congratulations.
I did it like 2 weeks before. I played 1 2 weeks before 2 came out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
So I was like, I should jump on this.
Also, I think it sucks because it flies in the face of who I am. I'm a character over plot guy every single time. Mass Effect 2 is a character piece. It cares about its characters, but there's so little plot to hang on that I'm like, this game's story kind of sucks.
There is not as
I
much.
feel like Mass Effect as a franchise is more like, we want you to care about these characters.
100%. And that's why I think 1 and 3
And we want them to come
phenomenal.
together. We want them to come together to fight the antagonist of this overarching narrative.
Yeah.
right?
The thing is like in Mass Effect 2, the main story is 5 story missions, something real small like that, maybe even less than that, really, because it's the intro, then another mission, and then whatever the planet is where you meet up with the Vermeer survivor, and then it's the collector ship that's disabled,
Mhm.
and then it's the end. And now, granted, I'm truncating. They make you go do side quests in between these things.
Is the one that's disabled? Is that where you get the IFF?
I believe so. Yeah, is where you get that. I could be wrong because I don't know it beat for beat. But
I mean, I think because after you get the IFF, isn't it? Then you go to the place with Legion, right? Go to the place that where you pick up Legion.
fuck yeah, that's another one. Okay, yeah. But again, this has been a known criticism of Mass Effect 2's golden path is very, very short.
I'll agree with you that as soon as you pick up Legion, then it's the whole crew inexplicably goes off the ship.
Yeah.
And then you do
Oh
the
god,
Joker
that's such
sequence.
a terrible story beat.
You do the Joker sequence.
Yeah.
Can
Great
we-
moment.
can we-
Great moment. Terrible story beat.
Let's do for the worst gameplay moments where he plays Joker. Anyway, I think that was a good Mass Effect conversation. I kind of want to move on to Tavin's minigame.
Indeed.
This week.
Gentlemen, I have a hit 10 for you. And of course, a hit 10 is where I bring a top 10 list to the group. This is either created by myself or pulled from the internet. This week, it is pulled from the internet. It's The Gamer. So, could go either way.
Yeah,
In the spirit of us coming up on the holidays, we've passed Halloween.
Yeah.
And for some people, that means Christmas time has started. I disagree.
Sorry, I don't want to. I hate to interrupt you.
Yeah.
Isn't it weird that October is the 10th month of the year?
Sure.
It should be the 8th.
Sure. Well, December is the 12th.
Still
Yeah.
weird. Still weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think of it that way.
It should be.
I don't either.
It should be December.
Nah. Sorry, it's cemented as December,
So-
and that just sounds better.
Gentlemen, I have for you the top 10 games to play during the holidays. Now, I'm going to give more context for you because this is they stretch it quite a bit here.
Yeah.
I do not expect you guys to get all 10 of these answers. Now, of course, a hit 10 is where each of you will take turns guessing what is on the list. You will each have 5 turns apiece, and the points are inversed from their position on the list. So number 10 is worth 1 point. Number 1 is worth 10 points. Everything in between as such. Pulling from the gamer, the best holiday/Christmas video games. This does include full games, DLCs, spin-offs, and just sections of video games.
Okay.
So if snow happens, and anything semi-Christmas related happens,
Okay.
Yeah.
it's viable. It's viable.
Who's going first?
I'm going to let Connor go first.
Okay.
All right. I have the best first one, I think. I'm going to do Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Fuck, you asshole! That's number 1. Come on. Fuck.
It is, in fact, number 1. Connor, great grab. That is 10 points for you, sir. He needed it. He needed it.
God damn it. All right.
He's not going to get a single one. He's not going to get a single other one.
We'll see.
Bill, we are jumping to you.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Not on the list. Oh, Christmas.
Opening. No.
Right, it is snow. But,
Mountain.
about more of like it has any type of Christmas element in it.
I'm going to say Animal Crossing.
Fuck, Connor.
Mhm.
I'm going to give it to you. Animal Crossing New Horizons is number 3 on the list.
I would have said New Horizons if I had to be asked.
That'll be...
You didn't know the
8
subtitle?
points.
I did.
Oh.
I actually
I mean, it
did.
doesn't matter. It's freaking Christmas time and all the Animal Crossings, isn't there?
It is, yeah.
I wouldn't know. Anyways, Bill, back to you, my friend.
This sucks.
Mhm.
I had 3, and we've said all 3.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough. There should be one more that could hit your brain. Pretty big franchise. Though this specific title, not a beloved title franchise.
Ooh. Kingdom Hearts 2. Nightmare Before Christmas.
I was going to say that.
Not on the list. That's funny, though. That should be on the list. That should be on the list.
Well, for me, Nightmare Before Christmas.
You're hoping for like a movie tie-in game here?
There is a...
There
yeah.
is. There's actually like 3.
Not on the list.
Huh. That seems dumb.
I should probably agree with you. That there's 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
One of them's like a cool rhythm game.
Listen, I like Nightmare Before Christmas probably more than most people. We don't need that many
I
video
know one of
games.
them was like GBA,
TBA.
Game Boy Advance.
Game Boy Advance. Phil, we are back to you, my friend.
So we are.
I think there's 2 more on this list that you can get, Phil. It's not gonna catch you up to Connor. Connor had a great first 2 rounds.
Hey, anything's possible.
No. Mathematically impossible.
I wasn't expecting Connor to hit the Animal Crossing. I wasn't expecting.
Super Mario Odyssey.
Phil, Super Mario Odyssey
Hey.
is on the list at number 9, granting you 2 more points.
Nothing.
That was not the one I was thinking. Either of the ones I was thinking of. So good job. Good job to you, sir. Connor, we are back to you. Round 4? Yes,
Yeah.
round 4, because you had 2 hits and a miss.
You know, one popped in my head because I feel like there is Christmas-related stuff in it. But I'll save that to the last if I can't think of one. Let's go. I just forgot it. Fuck. Well, Frostpunk.
It's not on the list.
Okay, well,
Not on the list.
Old.
That's a pick.
That's funny. That's
A
funny.
pick. Anyways, Phil?
Had to let Connor go first.
There are still 2 on the list that I would have expected you to have gotten. One more than the other, but the other one you should still know about.
Christmas. Until Dawn.
Not a bad pick. Not on the list. Not a bad pick. Not a bad pick. One of your better misses.
I don't know about that.
Connor.
See, well, Microsoft Flight Simulator.
That's a funny pick, Connor. No.
There's a Christmas thing, isn't there?
There is. There
Yeah.
100% is. There 100% is.
Oh well. You know, the reputation.
That's-
If you're going to pick a simulator, why don't you pick Power Wash, you know?
because it would be Microsoft Flight Simulator over Power Wash.
It would be.
Yeah.
I can't wait to buy for all of the DLC for Power Wash Simulator. I'm gonna do it.
Generate.
I fucking love that game. I've thought about putting it in my top 10.
For this year?
No,
time.
Of all time? No, I'm surprised that it's not.
I've thought about it. I've
That's
thought
what it
about
should
it.
be.
I feel like it should be like 10 for you, yeah.
Probably hitting in the 20s.
It is hitting in the 20s. Don't lie to us.
I love that game. It's so fucking good. It's so fucking good.
I do not know what to do for my
People
last
think I'm
one.
joking. I
Hard.
showed that to one of my
Hard
work,
stuff.
the TikTok review of that game. I showed that to one of my coworkers, and he was like, or no, it just came up on his feed, and he was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And I'm like, "No, dude, it's so good.
It's good. It's good.
Take your word for it.
One day you're gonna play it, Connor. You're gonna
Game
know."
Club. On Game Club. Is it on there?
I might make it today. It might be the thing today.
Could be.
We all know it's not.
Never know.
I do know.
Gotta give me something here, Phil.
God of War.
No.
Don't Starve? Is Don't Starve one of them?
That's a good one. No, it's not. That's a good one. I didn't think about that. After you said Flight Simulator, I thought about GTA 5. They cover the land in Christmas all the time. Not on the list. But starting, Connor won 18 points to 2. Starting with number 10, Batman Arkham Origins.
Yeah.
Origins? Oh,
Yeah.
does it take place during Christmas?
It takes place during Christmas. Yep. Yeah. That was one of the ones I was expecting from you, Phil. Number 9,
I didn't
Phil.
play that one.
Yeah, I know, but it's something you would know about. Number 9, Super Mario Odyssey. Phil got that one. Number 8, a DLC. Saints Row 4, How the Saints Saved Christmas.
Played that one.
That's funny. Number 7, something I've never heard of before. This is from the 1990s. Days Before Christmas.
Huh.
This is a Days spelled D-A-Z-E.
DE.
This is a Santa Claus platformer from the 90s. Number 6, Bully, Chapter 3 of Bully.
Yeah.
When Christmas comes around, and some kids leave. The kids leave. They go home. But
It's like
what's his face?
what do they call it? What's that movie from a couple years ago with Paul Giamatti? Holdovers. The Holdovers.
Holdovers,
okay.
yeah.
That movie's great.
Amazing movie.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Number 5, another one I haven't heard of. Christmas Nights into Dreams. This is
I didn't know there's a Christmas version.
this is a spin-off / I think it was like a demo disc version
You guys ever
of
played Knights?
Nights into Dreams from the Sega Saturn era or something like that. Apparently, it's a pack-in to the Nights into Dreams remake. Apparently,
For the Wii?
I think. I don't know. I forgot I read the thing, but apparently, yeah, you can. It also got. It didn't get remade, but it got re-released. With that pack-in, much like how Metal Gear 1 and 2 got re-released with the HD collections.
My only experience with Knights is the one for the Wii that I played, and then before that, there is, in the casino level in Sonic Adventure. I think it's only in the director's cut, the DX. There's a pinball machine where it's Knights.
Reminds me of in Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. There's a hidden wall that you can knock down. And if you knock that wall down, you can enter an area, and then you can play the original Prince of Persia game.
Cool. I always like stuff like that.
Games within games.
That game sucks.
Yeah.
Like
cool feature.
Crash Bandicoot and Uncharted.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That one's much more in your face, but yeah.
Wolfenstein did that too, didn't it?
Yes. I forget if it's the first or second or both.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could play old Wolfenstein 3D.
The first, I think, in the base. I feel like it
I
was.
think it might have been in 2 also, but I could be wrong. There's like a hub
Cabinet.
in 2. Is there a hub in the first
In
one?
both, yeah, but I thought the first one, I know the first one had one. You go up some stairs to get to.
Okay. All right. Yeah. And then Doom, the Doom games play around with that as well, but that's more of
Small little.
that's little. They're rooms recreated in the style. They're not pulled from the original.
Yeah.
game. Number 4, Dead Rising 4.
Oh.
Another one I would have expected from you. Not that you're a Dead Rising guy, but it just feels like something you should
I
know.
think the only one that I played. Which one was available for free for Xbox Live Arcade?
Could have been any of them.
I think it might have been 3.
Which
one's the one with the guy in the yellow biker suit?
That's 2.
2. Okay, that's
2.
the one then.
Yeah. Number 3, Connor got it. Animal Crossing: New Horizons. Number 2, a DLC / event style thing. Hitman Holiday Hoarders. The thing they do in the Hitman games, the new ones, I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
After that Miles Morales one, there was
And
very
then-
little chance.
And then number 1, Spider-Man Miles Morales. Connor got. Yeah, that one's the easy one. That one's the one that's like known to be the holiday game.
Yeah. Sucks. Anyway.
Sucks. Tough.
Try to screw over Tavin now.
Okay. I'm relying on you then.
I'll try my best.
Because
you gotta get good.
we're playing a little game that's like the inverse of a Hit 10 called Hit List, where I take a top 10 list from the internet or from myself, and I read off the entries of the list, and you guys have to tell me what the list itself is.
I mixed it up with the other Hit 10. I forgot. I'm bad at this one. Go.
You're bad at all.
You are bad at all of them.
He just won Hit 10.
Slander.
It's funny because he's actually not bad at Hit 10. He's just bad about the ones that are yearly
Years.
based.
Yeah. Can't do them.
Really bad at that.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Embarrassingly bad.
Okay.
Most
People don't think of it like you two do. You guys
you run a video game podcast where it's all about being like factual.
Yeah. And I can be factual if you give me a second.
Give me a second.
Got something right here.
Yeah, you got to check the internet.
Yeah,
You don't have it
easy.
off the fly?
Of course I don't.
When
I don't
games
remember
came out?
years. I just care about the games. Do I recommend someone based off whether a game came out in 2016
What year
or
did Dragon
14?
Age Inquisition come out?
2015?
I was going to say 2014.
It's 2014.
2014 had no good games.
I haven't even played it, Connor, and I knew it was 2014.
It had no games because Dragon Age Inquisition won Game of the Year.
Yeah. Good game.
It's a good game. It's a really good game.
Just not that good.
It's not that good.
All right.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, are we ready
Ready.
for the first list?
Yeah, the first list. Yes, ready.
Number 10, This War of Mine.
Buzz.
Hit me.
I guess we buzz in.
Yeah,
I
sure.
don't know
Why
how
not?
this works. Yeah, sure.
War games. Top 10 war games.
No. Anything, Tavin? Moving on.
Hold on.
Damn.
Top 10.
Jesus.
I'm gonna shoot. Come on now. I'm just thinking of like how to phrase it. Top 10 games based in history.
No. Number 9, Always Sometimes Monsters.
I have no clue what that is.
Fucking know what this.
Buzz, I guess, yeah, I'm trying to word it too now. That's always the weird part. Like, best management, like you're managing resources types games? No.
Best 2D games that aren't platformers. No.
That's a good one.
Number 8,
I think.
I don't know.
Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice.
Okay, all right. Nothing to do with the 2D. Nothing to do with the 2D.
Best psychological games.
Best. I don't know how to say this. Best budget or cheaper games.
No. Number 7, Gone Home.
Gone Home again? I'm trying to replace it again.
Gone Home is like a walking sim.
Gone
Yes,
Home
that's what it
is like
is,
one
yeah.
of the first walking simulators. It's all about going home and you're like exploring this house, but nobody's home.
Is it top 10 games that deal with mental issues? No.
Gone Home also not about mental issues.
I have no clue. I just know it's a walking simulator.
It's about being gay.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's different. Well, okay.
Top 10 indie games?
No.
Okay.
Number 6, What Remains of Edith Finch.
That's not. Wait a minute. I'm gonna be mad if they do this. This can't be top 10 best walking simulators?
No.
Okay.
Is it best like games with dark tones?
No, but you're on the right track.
Oh.
Number 5, The Last of Us.
Buzz, best
I got one.
post-apocalyptic?
No.
No. What? This War of Mine is a World War I game.
Nah,
Yeah, but it's
brother.
kind of like war, like ravaged the earth.
Top 10 games to make you cry. Fuck!
Number 4, Katana Zero.
Make you sad? Is Katana Zero a sad game? Top 10 sad games. Sad boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Top 10 saddest games.
Kind of feel like you should have given me not to cry, but you know.
Hey, some people cry when they're happy.
That's true.
All right, sure. Yeah.
I cried all throughout my wedding. I wasn't sad. I was fucking... It was so emotional.
Are people crying at this War of Mine?
Some people, yeah.
Pretty sad. You have like these people that you have like If it's the kids ones especially.
I've only
they
played
die.
the beginning
This
of that
is
game.
this is from
good.
Game Rant's I believe top 32 saddest games.
Jesus.
Oh. A
Read off
lot
the
of
rest of the
sad
list.
games out there. Where's this Dragon Cancer?
This Dragon Cancer is number 1.
Ah!
Or it's that Dragon Cancer.
That Dragon Cancer, excuse me.
Yeah. Then so number 4, Katana Zero. Number 3, Telltale's The Walking Dead. Number 2, Omori.
Yeah.
And number 1, that Dragon Cancer.
Where is... Oh, it's lost. Where's Journey? If Journey's even on the list.
11, GTA 4. Number 12.
GTA 4?
Number 12,
Yeah.
Gris. Number 13, Mafia.
Off the back of what we were talking about, we don't like the narratives as other people.
14, Firewatch. 15, To the Moon.
Firewatch?
Firewatch is
16.
Is that going to make you sad?
16, Least of the Painful.
nah, not really.
17, Shadow of the Colossus.
Okay. Valid.
18, Cyberpunk 2077.
The ending of that, everyone.
19, Middle Earth, Shadow of Mordor.
What?
20, Dark Souls 3.
What?
No, it's a sad tone. in
21,
terms of,
Fallout 4.
What?
22, Spiritfarer. 23, RDR 2.
Okay.
24, Brothers, Tale of Two Sons.
Okay.
25, Heavy Rain.
Ah,
I guess.
26, Bloodborne.
Come on.
20
Lore Tavin.
27, Bioshock Infinite, Burial at Sea.
I don't know about that.
28, Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah, that should be higher.
29, Life is Strange.
Yeah, I was wondering when that was going to pop
30, Crisis Core Final Fantasy 7 Reunion.
up. Okay, come on.
Dude, a lot of people like.
I
that was
know
a
the
moment.
ending, yada, yada, yada.
A lot of these games just have like moments in them. Like GTA
31,
4.
The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
No.
And
That could be sad.
32, Persona 3 Reload.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
That one should be way higher.
should be.
That's the 32. That's Game Rant's 32 games with the saddest storylines rank.
The Witcher 3 has a sad storyline.
if you
Apparently.
go the ad route.
If you fuck up. Like,
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Congratulations,
Is it
Tavin.
ending?
You got that point.
Yep.
Next one.
Next list, we've got number 10, Geometry Wars Retro Evolved.
Best games involving shapes.
Best indie games.
No. Number 9, Braid.
Best summer of arcade games.
Best game flows.
Give it to Tavin. It's best games for the Xbox Live Arcade.
Yep.
Number 8, Portal Still Alive. Number 7, Puzzle Quest. Number 6, Super Meat Boy. Number 5, Castle Crashers. Number 4, Bionic Commando Rearmed. Number 3, Limbo. Number 2, Pac-Man Championship Edition DX.
Not that quick.
And
know.
number 1,
Sick.
No Trials?
Wait for it.
Trials. Trials
Sick.
HD? Trials Evolution? Something like that.
number 1. What? Where the fuck is number 1?
Uh-oh. Left behind.
Supposed to be Trials.
It might be. Trials is
Geometry
fun.
Wars should be higher.
I guess it's like number 1 is
Like
on
a-
a video? Like, what
Like
the fuck?
worms. There are worms in there. I wasn't 100% paying attention. There were
Worms are actually revolution.
This is the IGN. Get your shit together, dude.
Might just be a video overshadowing the one.
It says, check out the video below to discover our pick for the number 1 XBLA game of all time.
Gotta be Trials.
I hope so.
Castle Crashers should be higher.
Castle Crashers. Where was Castle Crashers?
Like 4?
Like 5, I think.
That's a top 3.
Yeah, it is.
That's a top 3.
Some people, they just don't understand.
saying.
Yeah.
Number 1 is
Trials is so good.
They sucked at it, but it was always fun.
It's a great game.
Fun to see those ragdoll physics at work.
Shadow Complex.
Oh, shit. No,
No.
have you played it?
No.
Have you played it?
No, but like...
No, but there you go. Invalid. Loser.
Loser.
Or loser.
Well, I mean, you're losing right
More
now.
than Castle Crashers? Come on.
It might be. I've never played it, and it looked good.
For the final hit list,
I lost Phil.
number 10.
Yeah, you lost hard.
You did lose.
Spanked your ass.
Number 10,
Got lucky on the
Come
second
get bent over this
one. You got lucky on the second one.
Scorpion.
Best
Scorpion.
best fighting game characters.
Game? Yeah. Oh,
I didn't say anything about it being.
yeah.
Clearly a
Top 10
character,
list.
Connor.
Scariest enemies in video games?
Number 9, Paper Mario.
Well, hold on. Now I got to think about it. Scorpion and Paper Mario.
Yep.
Best retro games?
I love playing Scorpion.
Scorpion.
The fucking Mortal Kombat character, you
It is the
moron.
Mortal Kombat character.
Oh, but then Paper Mario was like threw me off. It's like
Paper Mario is also a character.
You at no point knew what Scorpion was.
No.
Best. I don't know. Best characters.
Number 8, Koopa Troopa.
What the fuck? Am I thinking of the wrong Scorpion?
best
Is this the Mortal Kombat Scorpion?
alternate
I feel
version
like-
of characters. Best alternate version of characters.
I should be able to like know who the character is.
You should know Scorpion.
Number 7, Rayman.
Best 2 characters?
I don't know if you said this earlier. Best mascots.
Number 6, Crash Bandicoot.
Best platforming characters?
Scorpion's not a platform.
I know.
Mhm.
Well, there might have been like an alternate mode in one of these random ass Mortal Kombat games.
Best characters from hell.
Crash Bandicoot and Rayman are not from hell.
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, I love the best Hellspawn demon, Koopa Troopa.
Number
Hey,
5,
That makes sense too.
and Paper Mario. Number 5, Toad.
So much Mario representation on this fucking list.
Not clouding it.
I got nothing. I'm so lost. Paper Mario threw me so far for a loop.
Let's see. We gotta throw something. Best
Best sidekicks. I don't know.
best inhuman characters.
Number 4, Miles Tails Prower. Tails.
Best sidekicks.
Characters with the best catchphrases.
Nope. Number 3, Waluigi.
Most forgotten characters.
Scorpion.
I don't know, dude. Maybe they think Sub-Zero's the leading character of fucking Mortal Kombat. I don't
Maybe
know.
they do. Who knows?
Villain.
Best evil version of characters. I don't
Tails
know,
is not evil.
Is Scorpion evil?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. What?
Scorpion evil?
Sometimes. Number 2, Shadow.
Now you're onto something.
Yeah.
Best best rip-off characters or best spin-off characters.
Best offshoot characters that
Oh.
were created.
Number 1, Crystal the Fox from Star Fox.
Fuck. Best
Is it obscure? Is this like a okay? No,
I wouldn't say. I'd say like people make lists about this.
best like how can I phrase
I
it?
don't necessarily agree with all the things on this list.
Best mirrored version. Okay.
I'll give you all one more guess each before I reveal the list itself. I'll go.
Oh,
ahead.
I'm up one on Connor right now.
Yeah, let me.
Oh, that's fine.
Best.
I'll actually, you know what? For since we're still having trouble, I'll go outside the top 10 here.
Okay.
Number 11, we have Bomberman.
Fuck, that didn't help.
Best.
Say something because I have one loaded.
Best. Sexiest video game character.
That's crazy.
No.
Best side characters with their own game.
No. From there, I think we're not going to get it. This is from
Waluigi doesn't have some
thetop10s.com.
game.
This is top 10 characters that should be playable in Super Smash Brothers.
That's a.
Paper Mario is such a stupid fucking pick
It
for
is,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
And who is the first?
Crystal the Fox.
That's a stupid list. Yeah.
How many
why would
votes?
you-
This list must have like 200 votes.
Oh, Furry's got to it.
Yes.
Yeah, Tails,
Uh,
Shadow. Yeah, of course, Furry's got to it. For that one.
Shadow should
Waluigi was number 3.
Waluigi
Hey,
should be playable.
Hey, maybe there's a like
Scorpion
maybe,
should be playable.
Toad
trans-
should be playable.
Maybe he's a trans
Yeah,
icon.
absolutely.
We
Yes.
don't need Trade. We don't need Toad.
I would love Toad. Captain Toad would be awesome.
Absolutely not.
Toad. Oh, Toad. Yeah,
Tails should be playable.
he's on there. Yeah, Toad.
I mean,
Toad.
Toad over Piranha Plant, but like, you know, that should
Crash
just tell you how
Bandicoot.
crappy Piranha Plant is.
Crash Bandicoot makes sense.
Crash
That'd be
Bandicoot.
higher.
Rayman.
I did think about Smash Brothers at one point. I don't know why I didn't go for that.
Number 12 is Darth Vader.
He wasn't in a video game.
Number 13 is Goku. 14 is SpongeBob.
Where's the Grinch?
15 is Master Chief.
I was about to say that.
16 is Bandana D.
Ooh.
Bandana D.
No, Bandana D. Waddle D with it.
Oh, fuck off.
17 Tracer. 18 Shovel Knight.
Valid.
19,
Shovel Knight, yeah.
19 Rouge the Bat. 20 Birdo.
Shovel Knight's not, like, popular enough.
And from there, all fucking terrible. Anyway, yeah, that's hit list.
The internet sucks.
Congratulations, Tavin.
I'm reminded why I stopped going to the top10s.com.
It's a very interesting aggregate voting site for top 10 lists. But that brings us to the end of this episode of minigames Piggy Bank. What are you looking?
We gotta put something in these corners, man. It's so bare.
Barren.
The back wall, yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, let us know who you would want to see in Smash Brothers. Let us know who what game you think is the saddest, and let us know what your favorite moment in video games is.
Indeed.
And boys, go and say goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.